Hi, my name is Matt Kimmel, and I'm the Director of Pastoral Counseling at the Integrative Counseling Institute in Salem, Oregon, and a pastoral counselor of my own private practice. And I want to share with you a little bit about what does it look like to be a co-regulation partner. Now, oftentimes with clients, what we'll tell them to do is the connection they build with us as a counselor is really good and really helpful, and we're going to help them walk through and share their pain and their different things going on. But they need people to walk with them on a daily basis that are just kind of normative, close people in their lives that they feel safe with. And so if you've been pointed to this video to learn about that, then consider yourself blessed because they consider you safe and somebody that they can walk with and share their deepest stuff with. So co-regulation is when you learn to not just hear the information of somebody and not just understand kind of their perspective, but you actually start to feel what they're feeling and you communicate that back to them. And that co-regulatory process actually helps in the neurology. It helps break down the anxiety and the trauma that's happening and that they're being triggered by. And so when we are asking people to be co-regulatory partners, we ask them to find our clients to find, 3 or 5 even people they can reach out a text to or a call to and say, hey, do you have 5 or 10 minutes? I'm struggling and need some help. And when you pick up that phone, here's what we're going to ask you to do. First of all, lay down the burden to get them out of the crisis they're in. You're not going to be able to take them out of their anxiety by fixing it or having the right solution. So just let that go. Your burden, your best ability to walk with them is literally to just hear them, to listen, and then to ask questions. And as you listen and hear them and go, wow, I'm hearing this, we're going to ask you to ask really dumb questions. So Dr. Manock, our supervisor, often says, if you'd lower your IQ 20 points, you'd make a lot better counselor. And so oftentimes we assign our own experience to what people are saying. And if you want to co-regulate with someone, you have to be able to let your experience kind of fall to the wayside and just learn to get what they are experiencing. And so you ask a lot of questions. So if somebody comes in, they go, or you get a call and they go, I'm just freaking out. I just got an email from my boss saying they need to have a meeting with me and I'm really scared. I don't know, what they mean. And they didn't say anything about it. A lot of times people are going to respond with, I'm sure it's fine. Or have you done anything wrong? Or, it's not a big deal. And the truth is that those things usually kind of hit the surface and then bounce right off. They don't actually hit home. And so we're going to ask you to just ask a lot of dumb questions. Be like, when did you get the email? What was the email? What all did it say exactly? When you read it, what did you feel? What did you experience internally? Did you experience that just in your brain, or did you experience that was your heart? Did you physically feel something? Where were you? What did you think about right after that? And just ask things about the room they were in, or things about all the details about it, or what they experienced in their body. And as you do that, we have found that when you share their anxiety, it actually breaks up the anxiety. A lot of times we feel the burden that somebody's kind of freaking out and they're in anxiety. It's not very rational. And so we give them the information to help them become rational, but it doesn't actually truly help them. They usually go, yeah, you're right, but they stay heightened. When you determine and realize that you go, I need to not just give them the information, I just need to come towards them, be with them in their experience, in their pain. Reality sets into them through the relationship, not the information. So if they call you or shoot you a text, just take 5 or 10 minutes, give them a call and just explore it with them. No burden at all to fix it, no burden at all to get them out of it. Just explore it. Just explore their experience. Explore what they're feeling and their emotions. Explore how they experience it in their body. And then just tell them, thank you so much for sharing that with me. And if you can match their emotions as they're sharing, that's really huge. We call that resonance. When you become present, so you've gotten on the phone with them and you start to ask questions, that's attuning with them. And they go, I'm just really freaked out. Don't go, but don't be so freaked out. You look for their emotions, match their emotions. You're really freaked out, aren't you? Whoa, this is heavy. when you match that emotion, it resonates, and that's when the co-regulatory process happens, and it actually helps break up that anxiety. And so you'll find that the more you just become present with them and attuned to them by asking questions, and then you resonate with them, that's actually what brings about healing, because they feel safe with you and bonded.